Good day everyone. My name is Edbelsi Bauzon, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. I, together with Miss Joyce Anbori, will going to discuss the rights of children and young persons. All children are born with fundamental freedoms and rights. They must be treated with equality, respect, and dignity. Children have specific rights to help protect them from the threats and discriminations that they are vulnerable to. They are in need of protection and have voices that must be listened to. So, it simply means that children's rights are considered human rights. We need to protect the child as a human being. By protecting their rights, they can gain an understanding of their role in their families, schools, and communities. So, these are the 12 rights of children and young persons. First, every child has the right to be born well. It is the responsibility of the parents to make sure that they can provide a safe environment for their unborn child. This includes proper medical attention and care from conception, birth, and throughout childhood years in a newborn services unit or pediatric center. Before the infant is born, parents should get a healthcare provider such as pediatrician or pediatric nurse practitioner who specializes in the care of infants and children. It is also the responsibility of pregnant women to have a prenatal care and ensure that they can get the right amount of nutrients that they and their baby need during the pregnancy. So for example, Maxine is a healthy child because she had a proper medical attention when she was still a baby until now. From the given example, we can say that a child who has an appropriate health care will enjoy a better state of health during the stages of childhood and can become a healthy adult. The second right is every child has the right to a wholesome family life. The child's first learning environment and teachers are their home and family. They are entitled to be a part of a loving family that will instill ethical values and morals in them. Every child needs a loving family. They need a parental figure to support and love them throughout all stages of their physical, mental, and social development. A child who grew up in a family with an atmosphere of happiness, love, and understanding will have a full and harmonious development of his or her personality. Also, it is the responsibility of every parent to teach their young children to learn appropriate, polite, and considerate behavior that enables them. For example, Mr. and Mrs. Bernardo raised their children well by teaching them to love each other and apply the values of good manners and etiquette. Instilling good manners at a young age will give children the ability to succeed at their best as an adult. So let us move on to the third right of children. Every child has the right to be raised well and become contributing members of society. By raising them in a safe and loving environment, parents and guardians can shape the personalities of their young to be useful and contributing members of their respective communities when they grow older. When parents raise their children in a safe and loving environment, they are good role models as the children in most cases take on the personalities and values of the family and extend it to the society. So it is very important for the parents to help their children grow up to be responsible and good members of society. Children are the leaders and decision makers of the future. The sooner they are made aware of society functions, the better it benefits everyone. For example, Melanie grew up in a loving environment that leads her to become a well-rounded individual. As a result, she gave back to her community through helping people voluntarily. So, we can see in the given example that Melanie is influenced by what she sees and hears in the community she belongs to. The people around her influence and encourage her to become a good example too. The fourth right says that every child has the right to basic needs. The four basic needs of people outlined in the law are as follows: a balanced diet, adequate clothing, sufficient shelter, and proper health care. This also includes any other requirements to lead a healthy and active life. So, children must feel safe and sound with their basic survival needs such as shelter, foods, clothing, medical care, and protection from harm. Parents should make sure that the children are getting everything they need in order to have a healthy and happy childhood. For example, when we were still a child, our parents ensure that they can provide us our basic needs such as food, water, clothes, and shelter. Until now, they still providing our daily needs and ensure our future. From birth, children rely on parents to provide them the care they need to be happy and to grow and develop well. The fifth right is, every child has the right to access what they need to have a good life. This right goes beyond the basic needs and focuses more on the atmosphere of the place they will be raised in. A child's needs must always be attended so they feel the support of people around them, which in turn will build and strengthen their character in adulthood. Every child has the right to be safe, to belong, to be heard, to receive adequate care, and to grow up in a protective environment. Parents have the responsibility to build a protective and loving home, while school and communities are responsible for building a child-friendly environment. For example, Marco felt no worries knowing that he was safe and have the rights to play, learn, and thrive in his community. When the children feel the support of people around them, they can live healthily, build their confidence, and become a better person. For the sixth right, every child has the right to education. In an ideal world, every child should have the means to go to a classroom and have access to books and learning materials that can enrich their intelligence and skills. So, what do we mean by a right to education? Every child is entitled to a quality education without discrimination. It means that a compulsory free primary school education for every child, secondary school must be available to everyone. States must work towards providing this for free, and higher education must be equally accessible. For example, despite of his living status, Joe has an access to quality education without discrimination at the school where he attends. So, all children have the rights to go to school and learn, regardless of who they are, where they live, or how much money their family has. Quality learning requires a safe, friendly environment and motivated teachers. That's all for my report, and for the continuation, Miss Joyce Ann Bori will going to discuss the last 6 rights of children and young persons. Thank you and God bless.